Hello everybody and welcome back to Welcome Grove Homestead. It is the afternoon. David's family is here. They just got back from town because, you know, everybody needs boots because it's mucky and wet, and you need boots when you have a farm that's mucky and wet. So they just got back. I've been working in the goat pen, getting the barn all cleaned out. But David's dad, John, is driving our tractor. They're getting ready to put the bucket on it because we need to do some compost turning, and I'm going to show you why. So you can see the steam rising up from here. I brought over some wheelbarrow loads from the goat barn over there, and I just happened, like, out of the corner of my eye to notice the steam rising up over here, and I was like, whoa, and I came over and I put my hand on it, and it is hot. Like, legitimately, it is hot to the touch. So do not stick your arm in there. It will burn you. And here comes David. Oh, that's disgusting.
And it smells really good too.
Gideon thought it was great.
You?
But David, look, hey, put your hand on it. You can feel how hot it is.
Oh, wow. That is hot.
I told you.
And now I'm poopy. Come on, who put poo? Oh, I did. Yeah, this was my fault. Kids,
looked like it
don't
hurt.
do this at home. No, it didn't hurt. It just doesn't smell great. Ugh.
I love you, you disgusting creature. No matter where I go, I have my little posse following me, I swear. Everywhere I go, I turn around and there they are. Not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Like, eventually I'm gonna, like, not notice them, and then they're gonna eat me or something.
Well, we've come to the time in this project where we need to get a tractor to this pile, but this T-post is in the way. And anyone who has gardened using two T-posts know they are sometimes easy to put in, but a lot harder to get out. So today, I'm gonna use this trusty T-post remover. Yeah, actually this is a T-post remover. And of course, you can put them in with this, but I had to show you guys this amazing hack for getting rid of T-posts that you don't want in anymore. How is this gonna help get a T-post out? Well, it's pretty simple. You're gonna go up to your T-post on these sides with these little notches, and you're gonna put this as low as you can on one of these notches. So we're gonna put this down at the base, and we're gonna kind of get as low as we can, like so, and we're just gonna pull back. See, I went up one notch, up one notch, up one notch, and there we go. Mind blown. That is the coolest and fastest and easiest way to get these things out. Plus, if you're lucky, you can find a beautiful ring and propose to your one true love. Will you subscribe to our channel? Or, you know, put it in a cow or something. So, first time driving the tractor, what do you think?
It was fun. Had a great time.
Now, what is it you always told me when you're done doing projects growing up?
Put your toys away.
That's right. You want to park it?
Yep, you can park it.
Let's go. So that was pretty cool. My dad has been looking forward to driving that tractor since I got it. My dad texts me when he drives his Bobcat at work, gets a chance to be out in his fields, cutting or mowing or doing something, and it's so much fun for him to be actually able to do something on the farm with us today. And it kind of just makes my heart sing to be able to fulfill that little moment and use his own line about putting his toys away with him. Let's see how he's doing. Yeah, not too shabby. He might have a career on the farm after all. I think you did it. You done did it. Well done. So, first day here. Having a good time? We got to go shopping at Rural King.
Ooh.
I told him it's the happiest place on earth.
It was fun.
Pretty happy. We had to come home. Dad got to drive the tractor.
Yeah, that was awesome.
And, you know, I didn't see you drive the tractor.
No, tomorrow.
Okay, I'm gonna hold you to it. We're gonna get her on camera driving a tractor by the end of this. Maybe even delivering some hay, digging some holes, cleaning out some goat stalls, and put mom and dad to work. In fact, I think there's Monica off in the distance right now, shoveling some more manure. They didn't come for vacation. This is a tender
Working
Tennessee
vacation.
Christmas where you're feeling tender at the end of the day. But early Christmas, I feel like it's a gift to just have you all with me. Mwah. Good times. And Dad, good job. You killed it. Well done. Now I don't have to do the steaming pile. I get to like just dive in it all I want. Oh, by the way, do I stink funny? A little bit? You should have seen it. I like
I'll see
swan
it.
dove, face plant. It was epic. Yeah. I'm gonna need a shower tonight. But it's so cool that it actually smells like compost.
Yeah.
You have cows, they poop. You have goats, they poop. And you don't know what to do with it, but you can't put like right out on the pasture or on stuff because it burns it. So it's like you have to compost it with all the bedding. And it finally starts smelling like compost after a while. I'm just, yeah, it's exciting. It's just one of those moments you kind of work towards and for, and finally we see steam coming after
Amazing.
weeks
That
of
was
it breaking
amazing.
down, and it was hot. It
That was
actually
amazing
hot.
how hot it was.
Yep, that's the goal, right? You got to get all the right things in the right place at the right temperature and keep it that way so it doesn't catch fire.
Yeah. Apparently.
I know, we're all learning together here. And taking y'all along with us.
Thank you. That was fun.
Good times. Let's go. See what's next. Hey ladies.
Hi.
Working hard or hardly working? That was
Maybe you should fill that.
a terrible question.
You want to give this a shot and let us know?
I'm happy on this side of the camera. I just worked so hard watching Dad work,
Yeah,
and
that must have been really hard for you.
it was hard. But then I watched you dump some stuff, and it was a good moment.
Probably
Yes.
actually ready for
Then I
another
watched some
one.
geese and some ducks and turkeys, and okay, I lied. There were no ducks involved.
There's always
Not yet.
activity to watch.
Not
There
yet.
is. Now that is a pile you got on there. You're not going to drip any of that nasty stuff on my farm, are you?
I'm going to hopefully spread it all over your farm.
All right, off to it. Get to work. Go, go, go. Crack that whip.
Last time I was here,
All right, the work for the day is finished, and so now we're all crammed into our tiny little kitchen trying to get our dinner made and get ready for our butter night. So this is just a little taste of the chaos that's happening in my kitchen right now.
Oh my gosh, there's chaos everywhere. Wow. I mean, not,
Wait,
not
chaos!
true
I'm offended.
Actually, there's Paladinis everywhere. For years and years, we have had pizza back in California with my family. We got together every single year right before Thanksgiving for butter night. What is butter night, you may ask? Well, let me tell you. Butter night is a night that we make butter as a family for all the upcoming holidays. We literally pour cream that we bought from a store into jars, and we sit there like people without mixers, and we shake and shake and shake. Now, Monica and I, when we were kids, we grew up without a TV. And not that we didn't have a TV,
No, we had it.
we had it.
It was in the garage.
My parents just felt like it was a better place, not in the house, but out in the garage. And like twice a year.
Not that we watched it in the garage. This wasn't like a garage you watch TV in. This was like a garage that you store the TV in and you carry it in.
But it has to be like a 75-pound
Yeah, it was
TV.
the big tube
20,
television.
Yeah, 20-inch
Wooden
big
box around
solid.
it.
So every year was a big event at Butter Night when we would get to go out to the garage and break our back helping my dad carry in this giant TV. We'd make homemade pizza. We'd pick a movie, which always was
The Bear.
The Bear.
Which, if you've not seen it, it's a cinematic
Wonderful
masterpiece.
classic about a bear
It's
running around.
It might be a documentary.
It might be.
I don't even know.
If you were the maker of this documentary,
yes,
you
shout
are
out.
forever in our life. And
Shout out.
But we made pizza at home in California, and that was our thing. We made butter, and we served the family at Thanksgiving and Christmas butter. It was
They
awesome.
always swore it tasted better than any butter they ever bought from the store, which is...
May or may not have been true. I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's
butter.
suspect.
But it has led on to this tradition for our whole lives. And
butter
today we are in East Tennessee getting ready to have our first real butter night here in this house with cream made from our own cow, like stripped off the top of all the milking we've done with a spoon. And like, I'm just blown away, and I get to make pizza, carry on that tradition. I actually made like the suggestion, we should make burgers or something, and my daughter's like, Dad, it's a tradition. So, good job on
Yeah, well, I mean, to take a weird family tradition and make it weirder, you guys went and got cows and started milking them, and we're
gonna make a bunch of butter
really
tonight.
making butter from scratch.
I'm about to get a pizza out. You can get a look at this deliciousness. This one is like a pepperoni barbecue chicken and stuffed pizza. Mama Palladini's pizza has turned into Daddy Palladini's pizza, and that's just one of them. And we also have a barbecue chicken luau coming out, and then another one, pesto chicken. So we're having a good time. We're gonna take you right along with us as we shake some butter, drain some butter, salt some butter, and put it into some molds and share it together for Christmas. What a fun time. Want some pizza?
Yum.
No, you won't want to cut it. I mean, come on.
Why?
You're a rookie.
Now, to be clear, we are aware that Thanksgiving is well past, so it will not.
What?
So no, it will not be served at Thanksgiving, but it will be served for our Christmas.
Thank Christmas.
It's Thanks Christmas.
Thanks Christmas
I'm thankful.
celebration.
Cheers.
Hey!
Yay!
Good pizza.
Nice. And we are getting ready to go.
Nicely done.
Movie time. And then butter time.
Alright, so I have spent several weeks collecting cream from the cow milk, and I actually had some goat cream I was able to pull, and you can see there's a pretty noticeable difference in just the color of the cream. The goat cream should make snow white colored butter, while the cow cream you're going to see, you know, that traditional yellow butter. And that is due to the way that the cow and the goat separately break down beta carotene when they eat grass and green things. So it shows up yellow in the cow's milk, and the goats just don't show it.
All right, so the tradition has been to take jars, usually like peanut butter jars, something like that. We have these fancy milk jars now, so we're using them. And we usually do about two half-gallon containers. Now, what we're gonna do tonight, we have probably got 4 gallons in front of us of different butters. So we're gonna do some in the jars, per the tradition. And then Amanda, the last 15 years or so that we've been making butter together, she's always said, why don't we just put it in a mixer and do it that old-fashioned way. So she's gonna put it in the mixer and do it the old-fashioned way with whatever we can't shake in the butter in the jars, the real old-fashioned way. Also, I have to take back what I said earlier about the movies we watch. We always choose an instant classic. When we were kids, of course, we were excited about The Bear, but we always choose a fun movie. And over the years, there's been many different like classics that we've watched. And tonight we are watching like the throwback to A Christmas Story, which includes the original Ralphie, and we are absolutely loving it. But we finished our pizza and we're getting ready to shake. So if you're doing this at home, all you gotta know is put cold butter, cream, or manufacturing cream as you'd get from the store, into a jar, cover it with some plastic, and then shake it until it turns almost to mayonnaise. At that point, you're gonna wanna stop, but then you keep shaking and shaking and shaking, and then you'll see that separation, where the fat just grips each other, all the fat solids come together, and start separating out from the buttermilk. That would be the milk that comes out of it. So you're gonna end up with a lump of butter, and you're gonna end up with a bunch of basically skim milk. There's gonna be no fat in it at the very end. So I'm gonna pour these in, we're gonna start shaking, we'll be back with you when it's time to wash our butter. Gideon's like, what is going on? All right. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your butter. Shake your butter. There you go. Shaking that goat butter.
Look at me go.
Gideon's very intrigued.
Gideon.
He's like, what are we doing? What do
Gideon.
you think, buddy?
Smells like milk.
Look at your little wiggle. Hi. You gonna sit with me? Moral support.
Yeah. All right, so what we got here is kind of the fruits of our labor for the last hour. We've combined all the jars, separated them out. This is the milk. So once you're done shaking, it kind of turns to a mayonnaise consistency, and then it gets a ball, and it kind of sloshes around in that milk as it separates. So we pour off all the milk, and we've always called it buttermilk, though actually true buttermilk is more of a cultured thing. This is just delicious skim milk, which has literally all the fats taken out. Well, here's all the fats. Next step is going to be to wash this butter, and what that means is we're trying to get all of that milk out of the fat. And that's going to involve ice. It's going to involve running cold water. And actually, I guess we don't really put much water into this. It's just going to be ice kind of washing through it and then forcing out the extra milk by folding it over on itself over and over. The reason we want to get that milk content out of the butter is so that it doesn't spoil. You've seen butter sitting on the counter on a tray. If there's milk in it still, it'll spoil, so you definitely don't want that. So the more you can work it and fold it on itself, keeping it cool with ice, the better. Ultimately that ice is going to melt because this is, you know, getting warmer and warmer with your hands, and you kind of just pour off all that. But here we have kind of the half and half, and we're gonna start icing that over here. Now, just context of color here, this is what we were showing earlier, how white this is. This is the goat butter compared to the yellow of the cow milk. That's just so interesting to me, and as Amanda said, that's just how the animals process those greens that they're eating. So we'll use the eyes, we'll dump it in there and fold it together, add salt, and off we go to the molds.
So now I'm squeezing all the extra milk out of the butter. And this is all the butter fat.
How yellow it is.
Yeah. And I'm just kneading it, and you can see the butter drip, or the water dripping off. And once you get it cold enough, then it lets go of the milk, and all you have is the fat left.
Excellent. Now, if you are doing this at home and you would like to try this method, my mom has a blog called palladinipotpie.com, and you can go on there and search making butter. Look at that butter, it's so cool. It always just excites me seeing that transform.
Okay, now some of you use unsalted butter, but most of us love the flavor of salted butter. And so if you taste this right now, it tastes very bland and like fat. but we add a little bit of salt to it, and it brings out that flavor that you like to put on hot warm bread.
Ooh, yummy.
And baked potatoes and things like that. So we're going to add some salt to ours, and then we're going to knead it into this ball of butter. Okay, now it's really soft, and we put the butter, the salt in, and now we're gonna put it in the bowl and take it to the refrigerator to cool it.
Okay, so this is the most important part of butter night. You ready?
Show her how to do. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, this is the most important part. You gotta get that right. It's out with the chest, proud with the chest, looking up towards the future.
Red Bull.
Alright, I practiced this for years. Let's see it. See if you can get this right. Pretty good.
Oh my gosh, don't drop it. So the color difference between these two butters is fantastic. I mean, the goat butter, I know it's butter, but it looks like fondant. Like, it doesn't look like butter because you're like so conditioned to it looking yellow that it's like, it doesn't look right.
And
but it's definitely butter.
Cow's butter looks yellowery, more yellowery?
Yellowery?
That's a new word.
Yes, it's a
Heard it here
David word.
first.
Davidism. Well, it has certainly been a very busy time with our family, but
Yes.
we are having a lot of fun. We made butter. David made our beautiful Christmas dinner, and it is actually a roast, a ham.
Yes.
From our pig that we butchered just a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
Crazy, like, full circle moment.
Right.
As well as having this beautiful butter that we made from our farm. Look at that. Snow white goat butter, golden cow butter. Super cool. Super cool, and now we get to eat it.
Yes.
Yay!
Quick, eat it. Audrey made her first sourdough bread with her grandy. That was pretty awesome.
We've got a lot of firsts.
Yeah.
But anyway, we are going to enjoy our wonderful Christmas dinner
Yes.
that is like way before Christmas.
Hey, nonsense.
15 days.
Pseudo Christmas?
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you so much for joining us. As always, this is your country nerd with the goat herd saying that you can shake your butter where you're planted.